How you all doing today? It's Tuesday. We rolled right through Monday, heading right towards the week. We'll sing will be gone before we even know it. How you like that shirt? Kennedy Johnson for president. That was in 1960. That's reaching right back into my when I was young. Y'all know how I feel about John F. Kennedy. He was a great man, a great president. He impacted my life. And, of course, old Johnson there, he came around and gave us a civil rights amendment. So these are some good people there, and we need to be proud of them. This was sent to us by Denise Pickering out in Las Vegas, Nevada. She's sent shirts before, and we sure appreciate it. She said this is a classic American shirt for a classic American. Well, I appreciate that. And y'all remember, Denise is the one that wants y'all to join the Democratic Party, get involved in your state and local government. And for us old folks, she reminds us to join AARP, so the old folk will have a voice in this. And we need a voice because they're up there discussing health care again this morning, and they're hoping they get the votes to get it through, but I don't think they will. One more no vote, and it's down the tubes. And they're bickering back and forth about the pre-existing conditions, because Trump says it's going to be in there. But, that's one of the things about health care. Those insurance companies, they don't want that in there. They don't want pre-existing conditions in there because they want to be able to tell you no and take all your money right up to the time you need something and say, nope, sorry about that. We can't do that for you. That was a pre-existing condition. Kiss my ass. Everything we have in our body is a pre-existing condition. And this bullshit about trying to do away with that, that's the healthcare industry, the insurance companies trying to make an extra buck, talking about going to give it back to the states' rights again, give it back to the states. Now, again, they all for them states' rights when it's something that impacts what they want. Like this healthcare issue. Well, give it to the states and let them decide. No, baby, this is all of us out here. But them state rights when it comes to, like smoking pot. Oh, no, baby, Jeff Sessions going to have something to say about that. And that's just not going to fly because there's just too many states that have that. Anyway, old Trumpy boy, Donald Dick, was up there talking this morning about what this country needs. And according to Donald there, it needs a shutdown. Our country could use a good shutdown. That's what he said. If I don't get my budget the way I want it, shut it down. Because Donald doesn't care. Donald's got lots of money, and baby, it's piling up every day. Every day that man gets wagon loads of money thrown on his ass. So he's not worried about a shutdown. He doesn't care what a shutdown would do to our country, to our government, or anything else that it impacts. Tough shit. Donald doesn't get his way, shut it down. So, that tells you who you're dealing with. He's up there talking about the legislative issues in front of the House and Senate the same way they did about the judicial. Remember, they threw the nuclear option out there on the judicial nomination and went from a 60 vote to a 51 vote. Well, that means they could put anybody on the judiciary they want, and the Democrats don't have a thing to say about it. Well, now he's talking about he wants to do that to the legislative side of issues. And, baby, if that happens, it doesn't matter what the left wants. It doesn't matter what anything. They got the numbers, they'd vote for anything. And they're a bunch of scumbags in my book. I told you yesterday, they don't even want to hear from the Department of Justice about any Russian involvement there. Yeah, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. They're a bunch of wussies that have just screwed this country over in a heartbeat for money. And that legislative change to 51 votes, that's the way to do it. And he's advocating that crap. So that tells you real quick, we're not dealing with anybody who wants to reach across the aisle. There's none of them that want to try to work in a bipartisan way for any damn thing. They want to shove it up your ass. And that's what they're trying to do. And they're not going to have the votes on this health care. It's a bunch of bullshit because they don't know what they're doing. They still don't know what they're doing. They're trying to change this or change that, give it to the state, not give it to the state. It's a freaking shell game that they're trying to play, so we can't figure out what the hell it is. And they know themselves. They keep saying it's a work in progress, but we'll vote on. How can you vote on something if it's not final? Oh, we'll have some tweaks here and there. No, I don't want to see some tweaks later on. oh, we're going to change it later on after we voted for it. No, how about make all them changes before you vote on it, you idiots? That you all always complaining about, well, we don't know what's in them things. That's how come the earmarks back in 2010 were banned from being used in the House and Senate. Earmarks are those little things that, oh, you want to pass an education bill? Well, I'll vote for your bill if you put a new park in for my district. Or I'll vote for your defense funding if you give me a new street, or some bullshit that doesn't have anything to do with the bill. That's an earmark. That's just stealing money. That's how those people sell their vote. I will sell my vote if you give me this. They don't vote on shit because of it's the right thing to do, on moral issues, on everything. They vote depending on what they can get for themselves, whether it be money or a program in their town or state. They will sell anything in this country for their way, for that little thing that they want. Well, now they want to bring back earmarks. They want to, this guy, Tom Rooney, a Republican out of Florida, is talking about, we need to bring earmarks back. Why? So you can steal more money? So you can slip shit on this bill or that bill to get whatever the hell you want without everybody knowing about it? That you sold your vote for some statue or some park you're willing to sell this country down so you can get your grubby hands on the money for your district. Your district doesn't matter, buddy. It's our country that matters. This whole big group of us out here, we're the ones that make up this country. You know? And we elect people, supposedly, to vote for what we want and the way we want this country to go. But they get up there and they start selling them votes left and right. And, Lord, that's what it's all about, make money. I've always said that if things were right, then every Republican and every congressman, their stock portfolio would be public information so we could see what stocks and bonds that they're buying and getting paid off on for their vote, because that's how they do it. Get a little inside information, baby, and you'll be rich son of a bitch, because that's how they play the game. They play the game because, Donald this morning said it himself on TV. He said something about, well, you know, when I was a donor, I could get anything I wanted. Yeah, if you're a wealthy donor in this country, you can get anything you want, but you're not a wealthy donor anymore. You're the donee, the receiver of the donations now. Every country and every scumbag across this world trying to check into your motel or use your golf course or whatever the hell it is to try to kiss Donald Trump's ass so they can get an edge with him. And that's who Donald Trump is as far as I'm concerned. But he said when he was a donor, he could get anything he want. Well, that's what rich people get. But you're president now, Dick Wad. You don't get everything you want. It's up to us. It's up to our representatives. And we need to keep an eye on them people. I keep reminding y'all. The senators and congressmen are the key to his ass. You take away their support for him, he'll fall like a cotton-picking Dumpty off the wall and hope he breaks his head all over the place. Anyway, those are the people that we have to stay after. Those those congressmen and those senators that support him, like mine, Blake Farenthold. I don't want to hear anything about Russia. Don't tell me, because then I'd have to make up my mind about shit. And that's what they do. They are just rolling in this shit. Anyway, pre-existing health conditions, I talked about that, already. One little thing over here. I got written on my board there. It says Trump, Putin, Duterte, whatever that guy over the Philippines, his name, and the president of Turkey over there. These are Donald Trump's heroes. These are the people that he keeps pointing out that he thinks are smart cookies or strong leaders. Yeah, they're dictators and shit. They squash their own people. That's the people that Donald Trump looks up to. Those are the people that he wants to aspire to be like. Like the guy in the Philippines. If Donald Trump had his way, he'd just tell the cops, hey, if you see a drug user, just shoot him, get him out of the way. I don't doubt that. I really don't, because that's who he likes. He likes that guy over there in the Philippines that does that shit. That guy in Turkey that grabs power and a power-hungry grab, yeah, Donald Trump likes that. Kim Jong-un, he's a smart cookie. Yeah, thank you, idiot. You'd be honored to meet with him. You're a scum-sucking dirtbag, Trump. you'd be honored to meet with a man that treats his people like that, who uses starvation as a weapon against his own people, and you'd be honored to meet with him. You're nothing but a scum-sucking dog, just low-life. Anyway, I don't like that guy. And I'm going to be here every damn day until he's gone. Every day. Bitching and moaning. I'll call him every name in the book, whatever I have to do to get those Republicans to start realizing that you voted for a dick and you need to get his ass out. Because the more he stays in there, the more y'all look like dicks, like y'all don't give a shit about anything. You're just, as soon, every one of you, go over there to the white supremacist board, because that's who the party's become. Party of Nazis and white supremacists. And 73% of evangelicals support Donald Trump. 73% of evangelicals are right over there with the right-wing Nazis and the white supremacists. You've dragged your religion into a sewer of shit. And that's just disgusting. Thank goodness I'm an atheist. I don't have to defend my faith by voting for an idiot like that, by standing up with white supremacists, by standing up to neo-Nazis and shit like that. That's what you're doing. 73% of evangelicals love this guy. They don't much love their God, I'll tell you that much right now. You know, Jesus healed the sick and fed the hungry for free. You know, Jesus didn't, according to y'all's book, he didn't charge for that shit. You know, Meals on Wheels, Jesus would have gave it free. Heal the sick, Jesus would have done it for free. Not you Republicans. No siree, baby. Profit care. Want that money. You get sick, I want that money. You break your leg, I want that money. You need a new heart, I want your money. That's what it is in this country. Profit care. Because we let scumbags sit up in our house and in our halls of justice and make laws that make idiots out of us. We need to stop it, and we need to turn this country around and put it back on the track of working for all of us. All of us. Anyway, it's Tuesday. Tomorrow will be Wednesday. We'll roll right into hump day. These things click by pretty quick when you do this every day. Of course, you got a job you got to go to every day too, so I hope yours stays as busy as mine, but they sure do click by quick. Anyway, stay active. The blue dots around the world, you red dots, get your shit together and start figuring out what you stand for. Because right now, it's just a big pile of crap. And that's what the Republican name has become. So y'all need to get your shit straight. Anyway, the blue dots around the world, around the country, Jackie, Tony, all y'all over there, y'all help tremendously keep our spirits up. People up in Canada, we love y'all's support from across the world because it keeps us lifted. And we want to do the same for everybody here and everybody around the world. So that's what we'll keep doing. We'll keep doing this every day until we get his ass gone. So, y'all have a good one. Like, share, and subscribe. I came that close to missing that this time. Like, share, and subscribe. My YouTube channel, John Britiveau. Blue Dot in Texas. We went over 1,300 subscribers today. We're rolling along. I had a little phone call this morning with a gentleman. I can't say too much right now, but it made me grin because they kind of did a little interview with me, and we'll see where that goes and see what pages of what magazine that might end up in. So as soon as I find out something, I'll let y'all know because I'm just busting with pride myself. Anyway, y'all take care. Have a good Tuesday. Let's get into Wednesday, and we'll meet here again tomorrow and talk about some more bullshit that man's doing up in our house. And just how much Lysol is it going to take to get that stinky-ass smell out of our house when he leaves. Anyway, we'll discuss that and many other things on tomorrow's show, so y'all take it easy, and we'll see you there. Bye.